Hi Hoopers, Jillery Hoops here. I promised to do a brakes and paddles tutorial, so I'm going to do that now for you. Some things that I think are prerequisites, but not necessarily. I think it helps if you know how to shoulder hoop and know how to do brakes. Just simple left and right brakes. Something that tripped me up really bad was what was the rhythm of a paddle and brake together. And what I learned was it's a two rotation thing. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Because what ends up happening is you end up going paddle, paddle, brake, paddle, paddle, brake, paddle, paddle, brake. Let me do that in slow motion for you, okay? All right, so when you push the hoop back, you want to have one arm in, and when the hoop comes off of that arm, you're going to slide it out, and that becomes the braking arm. So as you paddle it back, you push the hoop back, it's going to come off of this arm, and then become the braking arm. So starts here, paddle, 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 brake. So you have to switch your arms in between. So it's that quick brake, 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 brake. Let me do that again for you in slow motion. Ultimately, I think it's a good idea to learn how to get two rotations between brakes, because you're going to need those two rotations for the paddle, paddle. So, brake, paddle, paddle, brake, paddle, paddle, brake, paddle, paddle, brake, paddle, paddle, brake. So try getting that two rotation brake instead of the one rotation brake. So, the partial rotation brake. So 1, 2, brake, 1, 2, brake, 1, 2, brake, brake. I'll do that in slow motion. It also helps to lean in to it, just like when you're first learning brakes. You really want to lean in. So let me do that from the side. Do it from this side. So those are my tips. Lean into it, drill an extra rotation in between brakes to get the feel for that rhythm. And it's paddle, paddle, brake, paddle, paddle, brake. So the hoop comes across. When you first brake, with your right hand, you've got your left hand in. So you push, off, between, while it's rotating to the other side, you're going to get the other arm in. So that switch happens. So it's paddle, paddle, brake. 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 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do a bunch of slow-mo in this video, and hopefully it'll get across the point that you can actually do paddles and brakes. So happy hooping, friends.